Welcome back, everybody, to Factorio. My name is Tom, and this is episode number 11. In today's episode, we are going to be exploring all of the train tutorials. So without further ado, let's get started with today's episode. Okay, I'm going to head up over here, and we're going to click on the tips and tricks button here. And the first thing we're going to do is begin playing all of the train tutorials. We got three of them to get through here. So let's begin with train stops, guys. Let's begin with train stops. Entity train stop is used to automate items transportation with trains by providing nameable locations for trains to travel to. This tutorial teaches you how to build a train station and how to set up a simple train schedule. All right. So let's go ahead and place this tutorial. And it says the goal of this tutorial is to show you how to use the train stop and schedule to set up transportation of ore between mines and furnaces. So let's hit continue. Build a train stop at the indicated position. All right, so we got one here. And we're going to put it up here, just like that. Build the locomotive at the train stop. When near a train stop and in the correct orientation, the locomotive will snap to the stop position. All right, so let's grab the locomotive and let's snap it to the train stop. Fuel the locomotive using an inserter. Okay, so let's take the iron chest, place one here, and then the inserter right here. And then let's place the coal into the chest. Okay. Build the cargo wagon behind the locomotive. The wagon will show connection indicators when it can be connected correctly to the locomotive. Okay, so we got a cargo wagon here, and we're going to snap it to the engine. Build inserters to load the wagon with iron ore. So we got six of them, so I'm going to click and drag and begin loading the locomotive. All right, add the stop A to the train schedule with the empty cargo weight condition. Okay, so let's click on the train and let's add a station. And we're going to say, it says add stop A to the train schedule. Okay, and then the weight condition is going to be empty cargo, right? We're going to be emptying the iron ore and turning those into iron plates. So empty cargo. Okay, set the train to automatic mode. Okay. Unload the iron ore from the cargo wagon and feed it into the furnaces. Tip: use chest as a buffer between the wagon and the belts to speed up unloading. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to copy what's down here, and I'm going to do right here. So I'm going to take this fast splitter and we'll do this. I think something like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place down all of the iron chests. Are these iron chests? Oh, they're steel chests. Okay. And then we're going to offload the iron ore into the steel chest as a buffer. Okay, and then let's use our conveyor belts like this. Right on. And then let's offload those like that. Oh, this is so cool. I really like this, guys. Add the stop B to the train schedule with full cargo weight condition. Okay, so add weight condition, and then no, we want to add station B, and we want to say full cargo. Okay. Now the train will automatically run the ore between the two train stops. Ah, okay. And this, oh, I see. The locomotive. Okay, they have a limit set on here, so that's why I can unload and load quick. Ah, this is really, really nice, guys. All right, good. Well, this is complete, so let's hit continue. I really like this. Man, we're going to be doing a lot of this, that's for sure. You have been given some items to experiment with train stops. Press the finish button to end the tutorial. Okay, finish. Let's move on to rail signals. Entity rail signals divides rails into blocks. Each entity locomotive will read the rail signal to prevent crashing into other trains. The tutorial teaches you how to use train signals to run multiple trains on the same rail system. Okay, replay tutorial. Trains cannot see other trains. Instead, they use signals to see if a section of rail is free or blocked. Okay, yeah, that's problematic. So let's hit continue. Building signals next to a rail will divide it into more blocks. Build a signal anywhere on the rail. How about here? You can see the rail has been broken into blocks. Build a second signal to create a third block. So I'll place another block here. And there we go. We have the direction of the signal is facing is based on which side of the rail you build it on. You can hover over a signal to see its direction. Try moving the signals to the other side of the track. Okay. There. All right, let's continue, guys. Each signal checks the block ahead and updates its color accordingly. Red, the block ahead is occupied, trains may not pass. Yellow, the block ahead will soon be occupied, trains may not pass. Green, the block ahead is available, trains may pass. Place the cargo wagon a few times to see how it affects the signals. Okay, we can do that, guys. We can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and place down a cargo wagon. And I'm going to place it here. Okay. So did this just turn green or red? Okay, that's red. And if we place this one here, this one's red. Okay. Wait, so is this signal... Okay, that's going that direction, and this is going that direction. Okay, so that's communicating with this signal, and then this with that signal. Okay, let's continue. The red train could go round, but it cannot detect the cyan train is only blocking half the track. Build signals to allow the red train to reach its stop. Okay, here we go, guys. So the fun begins. I'm going to grab the rail signal, and we can just call these block signals. So what I need to do is isolate a block for this train here. Okay, so right now it's this whole intersection is all one color. Hence, the red train will not enter in. The reason being because this engine is pretty much stalled because it has no fuel. So in this case, let's isolate this path. So I'm gonna do this and this. All right, so we isolated this engine on its own path, and it's going to allow the red train to enter into the purple path and exit because this train has its own paths. So let's run trains. Okay, simple enough. Let's continue to the next step. Build signals to allow both trains to pass each other and reach their stops. Remember that the direction of a signal reads is determined by which side of the track it is on. I'll read that again. Remember that the direction a signal reads is determined by which side of the track it is on. Okay, so let's isolate this. So, ooh. What if I place one here and one here? That's not going to work. As you can see, this is all one color. So if I hit run trains, this is not going to work. Okay, so let's reset the trains and let's delete this and place it up here. All right, so now we've isolated a place for the train to stop. Okay, so let's run trains. And there we go. Build signals to allow both trains to pass each other and reach. Oh, they got to reach their stops. Okay, so let's reset trains, and I'm going to place one here. So this should work. Yep, this is going to work. So let's hit run trains. Oh, okay. Reset train. And maybe a bit further. Run trains. Okay, reset trains and... I'm going to place it right there. But that's not going to work. What if I place one down here? I think this is going to work. Okay, reset trains. Wow, I'm stumbling. Oh yeah, I got 2 more signals. Oh. Okay, so I'll do that. Run trains. Okay, yeah, I didn't know I had more signals. Okay, guys, let's continue to the next step. In this situation, the red train will not enter the block because it is occupied. Build signals to isolate the siding from the main track to allow the red train to proceed. So let's run trains and see what happens. Nothing. Okay. Reset trains, and we got 2 rail signals, or we just call them block signals. And it's saying in this situation, the red train will not enter the block because it's occupied. Yes. As you can see, it's all purple. So we need to isolate this train, and I'm going to do it with these 2 block signals. So I'm going to isolate from here and from here. Okay, so we've isolated this train into its own block, which is the color cyan. So if we hit run trains, this will work. All right, next up, guys. All right, build signals to allow the red train to proceed. All right, excellent. Okay, and if some of you guys are wondering how I'm breezing through some of this, the reason is because I encountered this in Satisfactory. And if you haven't checked out that playthrough, When I first was introduced to pathway and block signals, it was very difficult. And I made so many mistakes, and it took me a while to figure out, guys. But I ended up figuring it out, and it's really, really helping me out in Factorio. As you can see, I'm kind of breezing through this because I kind of understand this mechanic. But we'll see. Things will probably get a bit more difficult, and maybe I might fumble around here. All right, so build signals to allow the red train to proceed. Okay. All right, so we need to isolate these trains. So I'm going to place one here and one here. What does that do? Nothing. Nothing. We need to isolate this. Okay, that's not going to work. Ooh, this is run trains. Reset trains, and I don't know where to isolate. Like, I want to isolate it right here. Okay, oh, that's interesting. Why isn't this one talking to that one? I don't know. This is really interesting. I don't know what to think about this. Run trains. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I had to isolate this train here. Oh, because I think this train was on its own purple line. If we reset trains and we reset all, the issue here is that I didn't see this, but this is purple. This is purple, and this is cyan. And so this train wants to enter into this junction, but it can't because this train is in the purple. So we have to create a block just like this one, but down here. So if I place it here, you can see that it has its own block. All right. And so if we hit run trains, they can get through. Okay. Excellent. Let's continue to the next one, guys. Build signals to allow the red train to proceed. Okay. All right. So as you can see here, it's the same situation. This train has its own block, and it wants to get into this intersection, which is purple. But this guy here doesn't have his own block. He's occupying the purple. So let's isolate this train to its own block. And we only have one signal. So let's place that right there. And as you see, it has its own block. And this will run. All right, let's continue. Wow, breezing through these. Oh, wow, we're done. We're done. You have been given some items to experiment with train signals. Yeah, cool. No, I'm confident. Let's continue. All right. And then, guys, let's head over to the rail signal advance. And this says entity rail chain signal determines its state based on signals ahead of it to ensure that trains entering the block will be able to leave it. They are used in conjunction with rail signals to build advanced railway intersections. The tutorial teaches you how to use rail chain signals to build complex rail intersections and prevent deadlocks. Wow, things are getting a little bit more complicated, guys. Here we go. Let's see how I do. Okay, the chain signal is the second type of rail signal. They read the next signal along the path and change their state accordingly. A green chain signal means that all signals after it are green. Okay, as you can see, they're all green. There's the chain signal telling this train that it can enter into this intersection. And these black signals, or the rail signals, are telling this train the exit points. All right, so there's an exit point here, and there's an exit point here. All right, and they have their own blocks. Block 1, 2, and 3. So this is perfectly isolated. So run the trains. Yes, very nice. All right, let's continue, guys. A blue chain signal means that only some of the exit paths are open. So a train may either stop here or continue. In this particular situation, one of the exit signals is red, which is why the chain signal is blue. The train can pass this blue signal because the path to its destination is open. Okay, let's run it. Okay, reset trains, and because this is open, it's saying it's blue. Okay. This is not open, and that's shown by the red. Okay, so this is occupied, and he won't go over there because of it. But this is empty. He can go over there, and this blue signal is saying, hey, there is a path that is open for you, and you may either stop here or continue. All right, so yeah, he's going to continue up here because there's a path for him. All right, so let's continue. In this situation, the train will wait at a blue signal because the path to its destination is not clear. Okay, so apparently it's not clear. And so why is that? I don't know. I mean, there's a pathway, and then there's a block signal here. And, okay, so he wants to go up here. Okay, this red train wants to go up here, but it can't go up there because it's being occupied by this train. All right, so it's saying, red, nope, you can't come over here. Now, if this train wanted to come over here, he could because it's open. But in this case, it wants to go up here, and it's not going to because it's occupied. All right, excellent. It all makes sense. Let's continue. A red chain signal means that all the signals after it are red, and the train will wait at a red chain signal. Yes, as you guys can see, both of these blocks are occupied with trains. That's indicated by the red signals here. They're block signals. And it's saying this block signal and this block signal is saying to this pathway signal, hey, train, you can't come over here because we're occupied. And so this is why the pathway signal is red, or we call it a chain signal. I like to call it a pathway. But yeah, it's red because it has nowhere to go. They're all occupied. All right. If we were to delete this train, then this would turn blue, and it'll say, hey, if you want to come down here, you can. Continue. All right, guys, breezing along. In this situation, the second cyan train is blocking the intersection, so the red train cannot continue to the stop. The red train can only continue once the cyan train moves along. Okay. Got it. Let's continue. Building chain signals before the intersections will prevent trains from entering unless their exits is also clear. All right. The cyan train on the left will wait at the chain signal until the path is open and will not block the red train. Okay. Got it. So the chain signals are entryway points into the intersection. Okay, so we have a cross here, which is indicated yellow. It is sectioned off with these chain signals. All right, so chain signals are entryways into this block here. So this train has a signal to enter into this block, and then this one has a chain signal to enter into this block, and then this has a block signal to tell this train he can exit out of this, and vice versa for this train down here, another block signal. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you guys. It does to me. I only know this because of Satisfactory. All of the tribulations I went through in that game is astonishing. All right, continue. Replace or build signals to allow the red trains to get to their stops. Okay, guys. Wow, I feel like I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do this. Ah, yes, Satisfactory has prepared me so well for this. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is isolate this intersection. And as you can see, this is a, what do you call these? A rail signal. Let's just call it a block signal, because that's its functionality. It makes blocks. So this needs to be changed to a rail chain signal. All right, the rail chain signal will tell this train that it can enter into this intersection, but it also needs another signal to tell this train to exit out of that intersection, and we have it right here. It's a block signal. All right, so to simplify this is, let me place down this, and so this pathway, or the chain signal here, is the entryway door to this room, and this signal, a block signal, is the exit door out of this bedroom. And what's the bedroom? The bedroom is this junction right here. Okay, it's this junction right here. Well, actually, as you can see, the purple. All right, both of these intersections combined are the bedroom. And so we need to add doorways to enter into the bedroom and doorways to exit the bedroom. And that's what we're working on here. So now this train has a doorway into the bedroom, and he has a way to get out, which is the rail signal. All right, good. For this train, this is acting as a exit door into the bedroom, which does not make any sense. We need to make an entryway door into the bedroom. So let's do that. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to place a chain signal here. All right, so now this train has a way to enter into this intersection, and he can exit out over here because there is a block signal. This is the exit door from the bedroom. All right, excellent. And then we got another train here. He has a pathway signal entering into the bedroom. Oh no, this is a block signal. Okay, so this is the exit door to get into the bedroom, which makes no sense. So let's make an entryway door into the bedroom, and that's using the chain signal. Okay, and does this chain signal have an exit? Yes, right here. It's a block signal. Okay, so an entryway into the bedroom, exit way out. Entryway into the bedroom, exit way out. Entryway into the building, exit way out. So if I set this up correctly, guys, this will work. Okay, well, that's it, guys. I hope that made sense to you. It did to me. All right, replace or build signals to allow the red trains to get to their stops. Okay, it's rinse and repeat, guys. It's really simple. Rinse and repeat. Let's isolate this block. Okay, and as you can see, it's already isolated. All right, it's purple. All right, so this is the bedroom. All right, this is the bedroom. So let's work with one train at a time. Let's work with this train. Does this train have a entryway door? Let's take a look. No, it's a rail signal. All right, rail signals are exit doors, and chain signals are entryway doors. So we want him to get into the bedroom. And again, what's the bedroom? It's this purple block here. Okay, it's the purple block. That's the bedroom. So let's go ahead, clear the cursor, and delete that. And let's add a entryway door into the bedroom. Okay. And now, does he have a way to get out of this bedroom? Well, he sure does. Well, there is a exit door right here, and we call exit doors rail signals. All right. And all right, so he's all set. He can get in and out of the bedroom. Let's move on to the next train. Well, I want to work with this guy right here. And what is this? Well, this is a exit door into the entryway. So we need to actually change this to a entryway door. So I'm going to delete that and I'm going to place it right there. And then if we follow it all the way down, does he have an exit door? He does, right here. Okay, that is the rail signal. That is all done. Let's take a look at this train. Does this train have an entryway door? No. Why? Because this is the rail signals, and rail signals are exit doors. Rail chain signals are entryway doors. Thank you, Nara, for the concept. Nara is a viewer here, and he kind of explained this in Satisfactory, and he used this terminology of entryway and exitway doors into a bedroom, and that really helped me conceptualize this whole process. And so I'm going to borrow his method here. So let's delete this and let's add a pathway or a chain signal there. And does he have an exit door? He sure does. It's right here. All right. If we set this up all correctly, this should all work. Oh, we got another train here, guys. All right. Is this an entryway door? No, it's not. This is an exit door. Let's replace it. There. And can he get out? Yes, he can. Absolutely. So this is all going to work, guys. I'm very confident. Let's run trains. I did it, guys. Wow. Wow, I did it. Let's continue. Uh-oh. Oh, well, this looks complicated. Oh, geez. Replace or build signals to allow the red trains to get to their stops. Okay. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is run the trains and see what happens. Wow, this is pretty complicated. Let's reset trains. Okay. Oof. I feel this is going to be challenging. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to run the trains one more time. Reset up. Okay, let's use the same concept we did in the last tutorial and apply it here. So I'm going to change. Oh, we only have rail chain signals. Okay, so we're dealing with entryway doors into the bedroom. And how do you determine the bedroom? Well, we can determine the bedroom at this intersection here, which is marked yellow. All right. So we need to make sure we have all of the entryway points heading into this bedroom. Yeah, that's all we need to do. We need to add entryway doors. Okay. So this train here is entering into this bedroom that is highlighted with the yellow line. And what do we have here? Well, this is a block signal, or they call them path signals. This is an exit door, so let's replace it with an entryway door. Okay, and then this train is going to come over here, and he wants to enter into the bedroom, and there's a exit door here, which is wrong. So let's replace it and add an entryway door into the bedroom, and now he can enter in and exit here. He can enter in and exit here. Okay, so we have two more, and all we need to do is rinse and repeat. All right, again, you got to identify the bedroom. And where's the bedroom? It's this intersection here. Okay, so let's add an entryway for this train, right? Because this train is going to travel around and up here to enter into the bedroom. And there's an exit door into the entryway of the bedroom. Let's remove that and place a entryway door. And then I think this train here needs a pathway like that. Okay, so pathway into the building and a chain signal into the bedroom and a path or a rail signal to get out. Okay, and the same down here. So this should work, guys. This should work. Run trains. Wow. Wow, I did it, guys. I hope all of you guys are following along and understanding these concepts. Let's continue. Use your knowledge of both signal types to allow all trains to get to their stops. Oh no, guys. Here we go. Here is the boss. We got to beat the boss. All right. All right, here we go, guys. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. Let's run the trains. Okay, well, we found our bedroom. As you can see, all the trains are trying to enter into the bedroom. Unfortunately, they have no guidance, and that's where I come into place. All right, so let's reset all, and let's first establish the bedroom. The bedroom is going to go like this. I'm going to place an entryway into this bedroom right here. Okay. And I forgot what way he's going. What way is he going? Okay, so he's coming up over here. Okay. Reset trains. So he's going to come in here. And where is this guy going to go? Okay, so let's add another entryway into the bedroom over here. And I'm going to add it right here. Okay, so let's see what happens. Wow, we got one train through. We got one train through. So let's reset trains and let's take a look at what's going on here. So, as you can see, this train is isolated on its own block, and that's the same case here. All right, but this train up here, he is on the purple, and this is all purple. And so we're going to see what happens if we run the trains. Okay, that's what happens when this is all purple. All right, so what we need to do is add an entryway door into the bedroom, like this. Excellent. And so now he has his own block. And so let's see what happens when we run the trains. Okay, excellent. So as you can see, the trains don't have an exit from the bedroom. Okay, he has no exit door. He can't get out, and same for this guy. He wants to go up here, but he can't get out either. So let's reset the trains. And you know what? Let's place an exit door for this train. Okay, he's going to enter in, and he's going to exit. Let's just place it right here. All right. And if we run trains, what happens? We're getting one step closer. So let's reset trains and let's do this again. All right. Now I want to add a exit point for this train here. And I want to place it right there. Okay. And you know what? Oh yeah, he's going up here. And let's give him an exit. We could place an exit of the bedroom right here. Okay, so let's take a look at this before we hit the play. As you can see, the purple line, I'm going to zoom up here so you guys can see this. The purple line is the bedroom. And the cyan are the blocks, entryways into the bedroom. And so we established the bedroom by using the pathway and block signals. All right, and you just work with one train at a time, isolating each point. All right, so this train, he has a pathway into the bedroom, and he's going to go up, and he's going to exit with the what's this? The rail signal. All right, so chain signal. entryway door, and then the rail signal, the exit door. All right, so he's got 1 and a 1. He's got 1 and a 1, and he got 1 and 1, and we isolated everything here. All right, so every train has an entryway point into the bedroom and a exit point out of the bedroom, and so this should work now, guys. This should work. Run the trains. Wow, I did it, guys. Wow. Oh, this is so much fun, and I thank you, Satisfactory, for prepping me for Factorio. Oh, this is gonna be a lot more smoother. All right, guys. Well, I hope you understood the mechanics of the trains. This was a breeze for me. It wasn't too difficult, and man, I know for new players that have never been introduced to train mechanics, especially the block and pathway signals, it's super, super difficult, and I can understand why people don't use these. But I want to push you guys towards trains, and you know, try to go through the tutorials and work with them and stumble and fumble your way through and figure them out. If you can't, if this didn't help you out, just keep trying. Build your own tracks and work with them until you understand the mechanics of the pathway and block signals. They're pretty easy once you get them down, but at first, yeah, very frustrating, and leads many people to quitting. But don't give up. Give it a shot, guys, because trains are awesome, and we're going to be using trains and moving forward in this playthrough. So let's hit the continue button. You have been given some items to experiment with the train signals. Press the finish button to end the tutorial. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And just like that, guys, I breezed through all of these train tutorials, and that concludes the train mechanics. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a good point to end the episode here. It's pretty late in my day, and I need to make sure this episode gets off to you guys for Friday. So we'll end it here, and then in the next episode, we'll begin transforming this factory into one amazing train network moving forward. It's going to get super interesting. We're going to have hundreds of trains everywhere, delivering everything, and we're going to get the hell off this planet eventually. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode and you guys understand the train mechanics. Don't give up on it. Give it a shot, and once you understand it, you're going to have so much fun. With that said, guys, you have a wonderful day there. Take care. Bye.